Hi, in today's video we're looking at the Milwaukee Cordless Sander. Now, purchase this off eBay, spares a repair. Let's see what it does when we put battery in. Doesn't sound too, yeah, sounds like a mechanical issue on this rather than an electrical. Nice. Let's have a look then. Nice. Okay, well, it comes to it, it's nice and easy, so that's good. And the circuit board doesn't look like it's covered all in gunk. Well, like I say, this sounds like a mechanical issue rather than electrical. Well, that seems to move smoothly enough. Let's try the battery back on again just to see if we can see what's going on. Right, so it appears that the motor's spinning, but this part isn't, which is odd because it looks like that's directly connected to the motor. So I wonder if the motor shaft has actually snapped or something in this. That's kind of what it looks like at the moment. Right, how does this come apart? There's this, right, that kind of pops out. Right, we've got some screws at the bottom here. We'll try removing this pad. I'll see if that gives her any more access to anything. Right, so I can see two little screws down there holding the motor on. I don't know how the rest of it, there's another Torx there, next size down I think. I might need a bigger screwdriver to try and get this off. Looks like the bearing's pressed onto here. Actually, does that? Ah, there we go. That whole piece comes off, right. So this belt comes off. Yeah, I'm moving this end, but the actual motor inside isn't actually moving at the same speed. So yeah, so I'm actually holding the motor still there, and I can still move this wheel at the end. So I think the motor shaft's broke. Right, I don't know how to get this cog off at the end. That must have to come off to get the screws underneath. Yeah, feels like that shaft's moving around as well. Right, so I think this needs a new motor. I'm almost certain it needs a new motor. That's what's wrong. We have a part number here. K8G891D227. Well, there's another number here. 741335019. I think what I'll do, I'll see if I can source a motor and then we'll come back to this one. So just a small update. I took the motor to the workshop to put it in the vise and used a centre punch to get this cog off, and yeah, the motor shaft is broken, which is why it was making the noise and not turning. It was just rubbing against it and catching slightly and trying to move it a little bit, and that's what was making all the grinding noise. So yeah, definitely needs a new motor. So we'll see if we can get one ordered, and then we'll come back to it. Right, I managed to find the original Milwaukee part, which consists of the motor, the cogs and the belt. You can't actually buy the motor separately. Unfortunately, it was £77. Now, I paid, I think it was around about £50 for the actual sander. So therefore it would actually be uneconomical to repair it, because you can actually buy a new sander for around about the £100 mark. So it just stopped, even £90. So it just wouldn't have been worth repairing. So what I did was I had a quick trawl around a few of the Chinese websites, and I found this, which is almost identical. The only noticeable differences that I can see is this one's got a brass bush, and the original has a bearing. Apart from that, they are pretty much identical. They're the same dimensions. The only other difference that I've noticed is it's got an extra hole there where this one hasn't. But apart from that, physically, and you know, they're pretty much identical. Now what I'm going to have to do is try and remove this little bush that's on the end of the broken motor shaft, and then see if I can get this cog on. What I was going to try and do was take it in the workshop, see if I can knock the pin out, and I put this in a piece of metal or something like that, knock the pin out, then I've got the piece of metal there, put it into the cog, and then use a vise to compress it back onto the shaft. So I'll take it away, I'll do that, and then we'll see how we get on, and we'll resume the video from there. Right then, I'm just getting back from the workshop with my vices. I've put a bit of oil on this motor as well there, and on the bearing, because the bearing here felt a little bit dry. So we'll pop the belt back on now. Right, that's the belt on. Right, I'll let's get some solder. I'll tip them screws out. Get the soldering iron on. I'll just tin these couple of wires up here. Yeah, so hopefully this motor will do the job. Nice. Right, there's one on. Right, there's the other wire on. Now, how did this thing... Right, so this metal part seems to go on next. And it's held in place with a screw here. Then I've got this plastic ring. Right, so we can get this lined up. It's a little bit tricky because you can't actually see the screw holes. Right, that's one in. Hopefully the rest will follow. Right. Right, that's it. Right then. I'm not quite happy with the weight that wire is. Let's see if I can push that underneath. Right. Right, we shall grab a battery and give it a test. We have a battery, fully charged. Well, it seems to work fine. Right then, I think we'll call this another success. Like I say, £10 fix compared to 77 for the part from Milwaukee, so quite a saving there. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe, and as always, have a great day. Thanks for watching.